I'm going to share with you 11 lucrative Facebook ad campaigns that you want to run this year. So some of you probably have some of these in place, but the power comes in when you have all of them working together like a finely tuned orchestra. And if you're just starting out, where you begin, I've included the website addresses. If you have a Facebook profile, you're going to have an ads manager already built into that profile, and you just go to facebook.com/ads manager. And then eventually, you can do it immediately or you can wait. They will ask you to convert to a business ads manager, almost the same identical thing, but it just now features your business a little bit more and has more functions and makes it a little bit easier. The first step is to commit to a monthly budget. A lot of times why you might not be getting the results that you want is because you've ran a campaign for a little while, it did pretty well, and then it stopped. So you're doing the classic boosted post options. Whenever you boost a post on Facebook, it's finite. So it's going to end in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, versus letting a campaign continuously run in your ads manager. Now, I'm giving you an estimate, 8 to 10% of your gross revenue. If you want some aggressive growth in your practice, your business, you should be dedicating a lot of money back into the marketing. So if you make $100,000 a year, why not devote at least $10,000 of that into social media advertising, $833 a month? That's very reasonable. I can tell you most of my small business clients in general are probably spending between $1,000 and $5,000 a month on Facebook ads. There's no right or wrong, right? But there is always a window of opportunity. At a worst case scenario, if your ads suck, especially starting off, there's no wasting money on Facebook. You're going to get some amazing branding for pennies on the dollar, and eventually what will happen is you will start to get recognized everywhere you go. People are like, oh, you're the doctor I see on Facebook all the time with those stretches videos. And you develop this celebrity expert in that area. Of course, when you combine it with the stuff that I shared earlier, it makes it even that much more impactful. So realize that we definitely want to get the short-term return on ad spend, the return on investment, but the long-term is so much greater. Like once that branding kicks in, you'll get referrals hand over fist just based on the fact that you are the one that they see every place. But you got to commit to some consistency to make it happen, whatever that is. If you make $1 million a year, why not devote $100,000 in social media advertising, which is $8,333 per month, and so on. Determine your primary objective. What is the objective of the ad? Do you want the branding, the awareness, the direct response? Are you looking for the sale to client, the email subscriber? You got to know this right up front. What is your goal for the ad? Is it just the engagement? You want likes and shares and comments because you're creating goodwill in the marketplace. First mover advantage. Like all of these things have to be a factor. And something I will tell you is that let's say your goal is a direct response. For many of you, if you're going to spend $150, $200 on an ad, you will know if it's going to produce somebody immediately or not. Usually. Sometimes much, much less. I have a lot of clients, their cost per new client acquisition locally, might be $50. Sometimes it's $25. Other times it's $150. I mean, if you're attracting a new client for $150 and you're selling them on a care plan that's $2,000, that's a great return on ad spend, even if you spent $500 to acquire one client or patient. Now, I know from working with many clients, we can get that under $100 per very easily. So it's a process of testing and tweaking if we're not there. But just so you have an idea of some of the numbers, branding and awareness, we should set objectives. Like, what is our best video going to receive? If you have a really good video between 3 and 4 minutes on Facebook, per 95% video view, you could probably get it under 50 cents. That would be a metric to strive for. And if it doesn't hit that, well, you could certainly try and test another video. But there's a lot of things and intricacies in there. Let's talk about Facebook challenge ads. Has anyone seen any challenges going on in the last 2 to 3 months? Different challenge type of ads? So what I mean specifically is, this is a strategy that revolves around running Facebook ads to build a free or a paid Facebook group. Remember how I talked about that even Zuckerberg was saying that there's going to be a move more toward the private groups or the private side of Facebook and social media. So this is a way to build a group locally and or nationally. So you go live every day in the group with a specific agenda. This is a challenge. You're going to help them achieve a specific result. You're going to give them homework tasks and quick wins so they can get that result. It's about building trust, little by little by little. 7-day challenge, 10-day challenges, like in that range, typically work the best. If you choose to charge, you could do a low barrier, and that's the goal, to get somebody to take out their credit card one time at a low barrier offer. If they buy from you once, they're much more likely, 10, 20 times more likely, to buy from you again because they've already done business with you. But I've seen people successfully run free challenges in conjunction with a paid. Give people exactly what you promise on the challenge and get them engaged, get them asking questions. You want them to feel a sense of community as they're involved in this group. And then during the last couple days is where you can have your sales video or videos and then begin then to upsell them on whatever your next level is. If that's a consultation in your office, if that's a package for something. But here's some examples of challenges. So the 10-day rent your home challenge. Let's say you're in real estate and you're looking to attract other people that are investors that want to rent their home out. Maybe they don't want to hire a property management company. Well, you could have a challenge directly for them. The 7-day thyroid health challenge. Let's say you're a functional medicine doctor and you want to create something for Hashimoto's or thyroid sufferers. The 10-day double your practice challenge if you're in business growth or practice growth. But something that really is compelling that emphasizes the result in the market. But you got to know your audience's pain points, their struggles, their biggest challenges to make this work effectively. And this is just kind of an overview of the process, finding your audience, serving them, helping them hit a goal, and turning those challengers into actual clients.